Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with the one and only Bob Iacchino. So what's going on in the crypto world with IOTA? IOTA, I'll show you how we did this. Finally, this is a really nice pattern you should learn. This is actually pretty much picture perfect. So we use the reverse Gann box coming up here. So from the lows on the 28th of May back to the lows on the 24th of May. That's why it's reversed. We use the 12 and 25% levels. Gave us this 161 and a 164.80, essentially 165. So you see it came up to that key level, pulled back to the rising rotation zone here, and it based a little sideways, then pulled back, caught on the rotation zone and prior resistance becoming support. So this is a whole resistance area coming support, overshot it a bit, but you have the rotation zone there. That's pretty much picture perfect entry, rotating back up. That's the kind of thing you're looking for. Then we did the forward Gann box from that same low to these most recent highs before it pulled back, which gave us the nice cluster at the 170, which we got the close on, then 174.50, which we just sort of blew through. We had a lot of strength coming in here. You'd have to drop down to a shorter term time frame to find the next levels. I'm just going to update them now all the way up here. And I've also drawn our retracement levels on. Right now it's holding at the 12.5% pullback. I'm watching to see, this is with the pretty much with the rising rotation zone on the 1 hour. Explosive move. I'm going to see either watching for the 8 to come in contact with, then to rotate back up, or the next key level support is 170, and if we pull back beyond there, 163.93 are the next two levels we'll be watching for a rotation back up and another re-entry into IOTA. Switching over to the daily to always keep things in perspective. Right now we ran up to this key end of this clear path, this series of same colored candles, end of this is simple clear path right here. That was the eventual full target on this move. Now waiting for the pullback. Also, where I said that 170 level, we now have the hooking up 21. You see this 21 right here is hooking up, so that's going to be a very key support level. And you see we're at 131 now. This again, resistance, or this is key resistance before. Once we get through there, then you can look for a run up the 188, 195, but we'll be watching for beyond that $2 to 202. That's the next key resistance area here. We have this again, this little simple clear path. Then we have a prior Gann level right up there. So that's what we'll be watching for on the next push higher. Switching over to LITECOIN. LITECOIN forming this little very sloppy double bottom pattern at the key 110 level. Then launching up, a nice igniting bar, moving sideways, could not hold on the rotation zone. This had more weakness than we just saw in IOTA. Pulling back, now climbing, holding just above the rotation zone. So it's finding resistance at the 50. Now some support at the prior Gann level and the rising rotation zone. If it gets a nice solid push up here, especially through the 121 level, that's a really good entry pattern. Then we'll be watching for return to 123, 124.70, and 126 forward. That's just a forward Gann box. Let me move these levels out of the way. Here we go. So, key support, if this does not hold, then we'd be looking for a return to about 116.16, and then below that about 114. Those were the next support areas. Now on the daily, you see it's also having resistance right at the 8, so it can't really get a close above it yet. It keeps bumping into that and the 50 EMA on that 4 hour, so we're just watching, especially if it closes today above that 8, that's going to be a good sign for a LITECOIN. Then we'll be watching for this 124.70, 126.40, and the major level we'll be focusing on is 128.18, where the decline 21 and a prior Gann level is coming in. So we have for you both on IOTA and LITECOIN, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.